Well, howdy there, friends. Today, we're embarking on a remarkable journey to catch a glimpse of how the cast members from The Color Purple have changed over the years. We'll be revealing their true identities and ages, and you're in for a real treat as we compare their youthful days on the show to the present year of 2024. So don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Y'all ready for this ride? Let's get this journey rolling. 1. Whoopi Goldberg as Celie Johnson. When it comes to professional achievements, Whoopi Goldberg could challenge Oprah in the success department. Not only is she an EGOT conqueror, she possesses an Oscar, Grammy, Emmy, and Tony to her credit, actually, 2 Emmys. But Goldberg grabs attention almost daily because of her fearless expression of opinions as one of the candid hosts of the enduring daytime talk show, The View. Goldberg, previously a stand-up humorist when selected for The Color Purple, didn't secure her Oscar for portraying the resilient lead Celie, but for her depiction of the wisecracking psychic Oda Mae Brown in the 1990 film Ghost. Her fame expanded further as she took on roles in movies like Jumpin' Jack Flash, 1986, and Sister Act, 1992, along with its 1993 sequel, banking considerable earnings. Subsequently, she returned to her roots before a live audience, this time as an actress on Broadway. Goldberg graced revivals of A Funny Way Happened on the Way to the Forum and Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, additionally producing the timeless musical Thoroughly Modern Millie, the latter fetching her a Tony. Presently, the comedian-turned-actress-turned-talk show host predominantly resides in her New Jersey home, showering affection on her grandson and great-grandchildren. 2. Margaret Avery as Shug Avery. No one bats an eye today at the type of lively, confident woman Margaret Avery portrayed in The Color Purple. In a film replete with sadly oppressed black female characters, Shug distinguishes herself through Avery's dynamic depiction of the sultry blues singer. Despite appearing self-centered and superficial, Shug ultimately becomes the catalyst for Celie's transformation, coaxing her out of her shell and helping her recognize her inherent self-worth. Upon reflection, there should have been numerous opportunities for Avery following the film's success. Despite securing a nomination for Best Supporting Actress at the Oscars, Avery remained absent from the industry for 2 years post The Color Purple's debut. Fortunately, she embraced the journeyman's path and remains an active actress today. In the ensuing decades, Avery has accumulated an impressive array of minor roles in both television and film, including appearances in Tyler Perry's Meet the Browns, 2008, the BET series Being Mary Jane, and guest spots on Grey's Anatomy, Better Things, and The Neighborhood. 3. Akosua Busia as Nettie Harris. Who can erase the image of Nettie chasing after the train in The Color Purple? It's a scene brimming with emotional intensity, placing Celie's younger, determined, and exceptionally intelligent sister, portrayed by Akosua Busia, in the spotlight. Busia, whose father once held the position of prime minister in Ghana, had already undertaken various minor roles on TV shows like Knight Rider and The Fall Guy before securing her breakthrough role as Nettie. Following The Color Purple, Busia continued to make appearances in films, including 1986's Native Son, alongside Oprah once again, and 1997's Rosewood, directed by John Singleton. Singleton and Busia entered into matrimony in 1996 and welcomed daughter Hadar into the world before parting ways the following year. Busia took a hiatus from her acting career until the 2003 war drama Tears of the Sun, reportedly dedicating time to raising her only child. In the ensuing years, Busia stepped back from the spotlight to concentrate on her writing pursuits. She authored The Seasons of Bento Blackbird, a novel, collaborated on the screenplay for the 1998 film Beloved, also featuring Winfrey and based on Toni Morrison's book, and contributed to the song Moon Blue on Stevie Wonder's 2005 album, A Time to Love. Additionally, she directed a documentary chronicling her late father's life. Making a comeback in 2016, Busia returned to acting, gracing both off-Broadway and Broadway productions of Danai Gurira's play Eclipsed with Lupita Nyong'o, earning Busia an Obie Award for her performance. 4. Adolf Caesar as Old Mr. Johnson. Adolf Caesar took on the role of Old Mr. Johnson, portraying Mr.'s father. Born in Harlem, New York City in 1933, Caesar was the youngest of 3 sons born to a Dominican mother and a black indigenous father. At the age of 12, he developed laryngitis, contributing to the distinctive depth of his voice. In 1969, Caesar marked his cinematic debut in Che, where he portrayed Cuban revolutionary Juan Almeida Bosque. A year later, he assumed the role of an announcer for and joined the Negro Ensemble Company in 1970, participating in productions like The River Niger, Square Root of the Soul, and The Brownsville Raid. Caesar also collaborated with the Minnesota Theater Company, Inner City Repertory Company, and the American Shakespeare Theater. In 1964 and 1969, he had brief appearances on the soap operas Guiding Light and General Hospital, respectively. Caesar's most memorable contributions came with his portrayal of Army Sergeant Vernon C. Waters in Charles Fuller's Pulitzer Prize-winning stage drama, A Soldier's Play. For this role, Caesar earned the Drama Desk Award for Outstanding Featured Actor in a Play and an Obie Award for Outstanding Off-Broadway Achievement. A Soldier's Play unfolds in Louisiana during World War II, just before the desegregation of the U.S. military. Throughout his marriage to Diane, Caesar had 3 children, and they remained married until his passing. While working on the set of the 1986 film Tough Guys, alongside Burt Lancaster and Kirk Douglas in Los Angeles, Caesar suffered a heart attack and passed away shortly thereafter. His role was subsequently reassigned to Eli Wallach. 5. Dana Ivey as Miss Millie. Dana Ivey takes on the role of Miss Millie in the movie. Born in Atlanta, Georgia, Ivey's mother, Mary Nell. Ivey Santa Croce held roles as a teacher, speech therapist, and actress, featuring in productions such as Driving Miss Daisy and teaching at Georgia State University. John Huston regarded Mary Nell as one of the 3 or 4 greatest actresses in the world. Prior to establishing her residence in New York City in the late 1970s, Ivey participated in numerous stage productions across the United States and Canada. She served as the director of Dramatech in Atlanta from 1974 to 1977, a position previously held by her mother from 1949 to 1966. Making her Broadway debut in 1981 with 2 minor roles in a production of Macbeth, Ivey secured a significant supporting role in the revival of Noel Coward's Present Laughter the following year. In July 2010, she graced the stage as Winnie in Samuel Beckett's Happy Days at the Westport Playhouse. Ivey portrayed Miss Prism in the Roundabout Theater Company's Broadway rendition of The Importance of Being Earnest in 2011. In the 2016 presentation of The School for Scandal at the Lucille Lortel Theater, she assumed the character of Mrs. Candor. In December 2016, the Noel Coward Society extended an invitation to Ivey to lay flowers on Sir Noel Coward's statue at the Gershwin Theater in Manhattan, commemorating the Master's 117th birthday. 6. Danny Glover as Albert. As Sally's oppressive spouse, Mr., undeniably met an unfavorable fate in The Color Purple. Fortunately, Danny Glover, the actor embodying the character, would pivot towards a more promising future. Glover's career experienced a significant boost in the late 80s and 90s, courtesy of the Lethal Weapon movies, where he portrayed Mel Gibson's partner in the successful buddy cop franchise. Following appearances in numerous well-received films, including Predator II, 1990, The Royal Tenenbaums, 2001, Saw, 2004, and Dreamgirls, 2006, Glover eventually transitioned to smaller-scale movies, TV series, and documentaries. Simultaneously, he delved deeper into civil rights activism, humanitarian initiatives, and political causes on both domestic and international fronts, actively participating in protests, establishing theaters, and engaging in committee work. Recognizing his commendable contributions, the actor received the Academy of Motion Pictures, Arts and Sciences Jean Hirschholt Humanitarian Award in 2022, alongside various other accolades for both his artistic achievements and charitable endeavors over the years. Despite his involvement in more serious pursuits, Glover did make time for notable appearances in the surreal comedy Sorry to Bother You 2018 and the impactful drama The Last Black Man in San Francisco 2019. 7. Oprah Winfrey as Sophia. When The Color Purple premiered in 1985, Oprah Winfrey stood on the verge of transitioning from a regional force to a national phenomenon as her syndicated TV show stormed the country in September of the following year. Prior to ascending to the all-encompassing Oprah we know today, she garnered attention for her portrayal of the resilient yet tragic Sophia, her inaugural movie role that promptly earned her a nomination for the Best Supporting Actress Oscar. Shortly thereafter, Winfrey embarked on her journey to becoming one of the most influential TV talk show hosts in history, arguably the first TV influencer. Devoted fans of her immensely popular program hung on to her every word and action. Anything she endorsed thrived. Alongside her thriving acting career and blockbuster show, she introduced a glossy monthly magazine, the Oprah Magazine, featuring a stylish Winfrey gracing the cover each month. It ran from 2000 to 2020 before transitioning to a digital format. Despite bidding farewell to her talk show in 2011, Winfrey has consistently maintained her dominance, conducting high-profile interviews in various specials, participating in films such as Lee Daniels' The Butler 2013 and Selma 2014, producing and scripting projects through her production company, Harpo, establishing the Oprah Winfrey Network, OWN, and even engaging with WW, formerly Weight Watchers. To sum it up, she has conquered the realms of broadcast and print journalism, marketing, and acting. 8. Willard E. Pew as Harpo Johnson. Willard E. Pew took on the role of Harpo Johnson, Mr. Son, in the film. Following his portrayal of Harpo, Mr. Son and Sophia's husband, who struggles in attempting to control his spirited and headstrong wife, Willard E. Pew enjoyed a consistent flow of roles on television and in films like 227, NYPD Blue, and Air Force One, 1997. He also left a lasting impression as Mayor Marvin Cusack in RoboCop 2, 1990. In the early 90s, he additionally imparted knowledge through teaching broadcasting and film classes at Chaffey College in Rancho Cucamonga, Calif. Although his IMDb page notes his latest film credit as Da Bottoms in 2021, Pew has sustained a long-standing non-SAG pursuit. Beyond his endeavors in acting, he has worked as a probation officer since the early 90s. 9. Dezrae Jackson as young Celie Harris. Jackson embarked on her career following a brief stint in acting school. During a casting call for The Color Purple, producer Reuben Cannon noticed her, prompting additional callbacks. Ultimately, she secured the role of the young Celie Harris, compelled into marriage with a wealthy local widower, Danny Glover, who subjects her to abuse. Hailing from Tortola in the British Virgin Islands, Jackson migrated to the United States at the age of 9, settling initially in a Skid Row area of Los Angeles, where her mother collected cans for support. After 2 years, the family found housing in south-central Los Angeles. Having expressed her interest in drama after participating in a school play, Jackson's mother, aiming to keep her away from gang activity in their California neighborhood, enrolled her in acting classes. Following diverse roles in television and movies, Jackson eventually earned a directing degree from Los Angeles City College. 10. Dawn Chong as Squeak. For a stretch in the 1980s, actress Dawn Chong enjoyed a moment as a notable figure on the silver screen. The daughter of comedic actor Tommy Chong. Yes, the one from Cheech and Chong fame, featured in a variety of youthful romantic comedies, genre films, and action movies. Remember 1984's Choose Me, 1985's American Flyers, 1985's Commando, and 1986's Soul Man. All these high points, both leading up to and following her role in The Color Purple as Squeak, also known as Mary Agnes, a timid young woman who discovers her voice and asserts herself throughout the inspiring film. Much like Fishburn, whether by choice or necessity, her roles demonstrated inconsistency, even by acting standards, ranging from lead roles in experimental, art house films to smaller parts in mainstream populist works. In the same year as Purple's release, Chong featured as the alluring love interest in Mick Jagger's Just Another Night music video. Later, during the filming of Soul Man, she would encounter her second husband, C. Thomas Howell, and has since maintained a consistent presence in movies and television. Notable recent appearances include roles in Impeachment, American Crime Story, and AMC's Interview with the Vampire TV series. 11. Lawrence Fishburn as Swain. Lawrence Fishburn kicked off his career by gracing the stage in plays and making appearances on the well-received daytime soap opera One Life to Live as a child performer. During his teenage years, he landed the role of the young soldier Mr. Clean in Francis Ford Coppola's esteemed 1979 war film Apocalypse Now. Fishburn also took on roles in lesser-known films like Death Wish 2, 1982, and in high-budget projects such as The Cotton Club, 1984. So, he was no stranger to the industry when he embraced the character of Swain, Harpo's musical friend, who aided in constructing the juke joint. In The Color Purple, while it may have been a supporting role, it contributed significantly to his already impressive portfolio, which has continued to expand over the years. Fishburn showcased his acting prowess in blockbusters like 1991's Boys and the Hood, made history as the first black actor to portray Shakespeare's Othello on film, and earned an Oscar nomination for his portrayal of Ike Turner in 1993's What's Love Got to Do with It? However, it was his depiction of the hacker Morpheus in the Matrix movies, 1999-2003, that truly established him as a household name among moviegoers. Add to that his compelling performance as Bowery King in the John Wick franchise, 2017-2023, along with standout roles in various superhero films, and you have the embodiment of exceptional acting prowess. Yet this versatile actor revisited his television roots to not only star in, but also executive produce Blackish, Mixedish, and Grownish as Pops. We bid farewell to this walk down memory lane. We're reminded of the enduring legacy of The Color Purple and the profound impact it had on both the actors and audiences alike. From Oprah Winfrey's meteoric rise to global stardom, to Whoopi Goldberg's trailblazing career as a talk show host, and Lawrence Fishburne's remarkable versatility across film and television, the cast's post-Purple achievements are nothing short of inspiring. We hope you enjoyed this retrospective and that it sparked fond memories of this cinematic masterpiece. If you'd like to see more Then and Now features or have suggestions for future explorations, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Your support means the world to us.